constantly, then definitely get on Instagram just to follow that guy and to see how wishy-washy back and forth.
Hey, welcome to welcome to Collection Connection live stream. We are 11 minutes late because our last thing lagged. And then after it lagged, I had technical difficulties getting us on. So we're so sorry if you were trying to catch us and we're getting in here late. So 1,001 pardons and apologies. Thanks for watching. So my cohorts, what are we jumping into? What are you guys talking about? I interrupted you. I'm sorry, but it's a weird turn on in the mid conversation for people to get in. So I want to at least get the thing going. We got Fuzzy here from Fuzzy the Fat Man. You can see link to his channel below. We got Fluff and Stab, Liz and Josh here. What do we got going on?
What the hell were we talking about? I've gotten so old I can't remember what we were talking about.
You were talking about the Whatnot spinfluencers and their desire
Ninja Funks. So yeah, like we went to the signing. It was cool, but pretty much everyone in line was a Whatnot person. You know, they were Whatnot people.
What signing was it? I wasn't paying attention because I was knees deep in trying to get our technical. I could hear you, but I wasn't listening.
It was the Ninja Funk signing, the new Whatnot comic that came out.
Isn't that John Paul, George Ringo?
Yeah, that's his new book. So the book came out, and there's been a lot of retailers upset because the book was supposed to come out last week, but it didn't come out, and only they got variants only. Like certain people on Whatnot got variants, so they were selling them before the retailers were, and they were saying retailers are getting upset because now the people who are going to get the Ninja Funk books aren't going to come into the store to get the Ninja Funk books because they already bought them on Whatnot.
Now, my understanding is that it wasn't the regular copies, like the regular A, B, whatever, like the regular retailer open order copies. The ones that were being sold were all of like the retailer exclusives, and I know our friend Nerdy, she had her own, and she was selling it and stuff like that. So, but I had heard also that it was like the regular, like some of those guys got a hold of the regular open order copies that like retail stores could get, and that's why people were getting like extra pissed about it, is that they got their copies already sent and shipped to them like direct from Whatnot, like these what did you call them? Spinfluencers. I like that a lot better.
That's my word for them because of all the shenanigans that they're involved in.
My understanding is that they got a lot of like the regular open order retailer copies, that they got them ahead of the retail stores did, right. And they got not just the retailers. Like if it was just the retailers exclusives, I'd be like, all right, it's cool, like whatever, because there's only a limited number of them. They're kind of more expensive, but it's the regular open order direct market editions that they were able to get a hold of and sell before retailers, and that's where retailers were getting upset about.
I didn't know that part. That I thought it was just because from when we showed up, I wanted just a regular copy to read. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to read the book. And they were like, oh, they told us that everything got pushed back to this week coming up. So none of the stores were going to get them until this week. So the only book you were able to get were those exclusives there.
Gotcha.
And so the cheapest one I could find was $26. So I bought that, and then I had to support Photobomb Mom because she did a variant. It was like her first variant she ever did. So it's like, all right, so that was another $30. And then they had the Tyler Kirkham there. So I was like, oh, the people on my Whatnot show would probably dig that. So I paid the $45 for that one. So I'm 100 and something in the hole, just to read a book. I was like,
right.
So, I mean, but again, I'm there to support. So
I'm like wishy-washy on the whole, like, was it a good or bad? Like if they got the direct market ones and they were able to start selling those ahead of the retailers, I'd be more pissed about that than the exclusive limited edition ones that the like writers and the artists and the, you know, the store exclusive ones, like I wouldn't be as, I'm not as irked. I'm just irked because they're just irksome people in general. Yeah. They just irk me all over. But like, if it was just the exclusives, then I probably wouldn't be as pissed. But if they in fact got and were able to, I haven't been able to confirm that yet, that they were able to get a hold of those and start like kind of selling those ones already before the rest of us got them, I'd be super
I didn't
pissed
see
about
any
that.
of them. I didn't see any of them because that's what I was
Gotcha.
looking for. I was looking for the A cover. Like I just want the A cover because I wanted to read it and I was going to keep it. You know what I mean? Like I always get the A cover, but I couldn't find everywhere I looked. It was just the retailer exclusives. Gotcha. You know what I mean? But again, there were so many fucking retailer exclusives. Like it was insane. Yeah. Like I was like, I don't know who's going to try to collect all these things. Like it's fucking nuts.
When do we get to the point where we start voting with our feet over this?
Yeah,
it's never going to happen.
Right.
There's Havok. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Yeah, it's getting old.
Yeah, these variants are never going to, it's just the 90s all over again, which I love. And
but the 90s ended and people voted with their feet.
No, they didn't. No, it didn't. The 90s didn't have people that didn't vote for their feet. It just.
Do you know what I'm talking about by voting with your feet?
Yeah, everything just you know. Right now, it's always going to be variants going to be no matter what. Marvel does 100 variants. For
this
series.
This
I'm
is
talking about variants.
This is one of the variants they were selling at all the whatnot shows at like every fucking con this year, right? The Ric Flair, freaking, exclusive and shit.
That's a beautiful one.
It is. It's awesome, right? So every show, this book was going for like the day of the con, 120. Well, this is a 10, so you can't have mine.
No. I need a Mr. Perfect cover like that.
Yeah, we know.
Well, we got
Mr.
one
Perfect.
right there. Yeah,
I was about to say we just take a picture of that motherfucker and just pose him and shit like that. Like he'd look good, dude. But this book, the weekend it comes out, 120, 130 all day on whatnot. Boom, 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 boom. Guess how much I paid for this a week after it closed?
$20.
$20, dude. I think it was $40 at the show. So it just goes to show, man, you just got to wait a little longer. And if you really, really, really like the fucking variant, you'll get it.
Well, that's basically almost every single variant there is. There's some that just there's only a few that's kept their prices.
I love Torment.
But you see the foil?
I can't. It's not translating well through the bag and over the camera.
Yeah, this is one of those super duper rare ones. Got two of those bad boys. Yeah, I mean, dude, like that's what I always say about variants. I mean, if you like it, like you got to shop with what you like, because even if it's an investment, like that's the beauty of doing comics. I think is like when you buy a stock, you're in it for the money. You know what I mean? I've got to make my money on that shit. But when you buy a comic, you know what I mean? You're investing in something you like something you love. Like as much shit as we give Havok, you know what I mean? He loves his books, dude. Like he will defend it to the fucking day he dies. You know what I mean? Like that's his jam. And that's good. That's why I literally will find it and I put stacks of it next to me because I'm like, I know who's going to appreciate this.
Not only will he defend it, but like he'll defend the bowl cuts on Guy Gardner and everything, dude. He'll stand by his man.
Hell yeah, well.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, exactly. And that's and you'll never hear Havok say he's pissed because the value dropped on his book because he doesn't care.
My Guy Gardner #1 that I have CDC signs and everything. I know it's not even worth $1, but that's my baby boy right there.
That's right.
I remember with all the guys at Long Beach Comic Con, got it signed by Joe Staten. Legend Joe Staten, and it was a great weekend that we had right there. So I mean, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not even worth $2. But to me, shit, it's worth a lot.
Yep.
Welcome, Comic Cave. It's our buddy Isaac from the Comic Cave. You can see links to their show down below. Click on it, check them out, as well as Make Havoc. You can see a link to his Instagram below as well, at Make Havoc 24/7. We are talking reliability and just honest to goodness, trustworthy operations coming out of Whatnot Comics.
And the spinfluencers.
Well, what it really comes down to is, are you going to allow these people to tell you what to do, or are you going to go to people that you trust and you like?
Like the
So-
Comic Cave or Fuzzy?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Basically is what it
That's
comes down
right.
to. Unless you don't, if you bought from us before, you know we take care of your stuff. We don't price gouge. We make sure we let you know that you're not buying crap. We don't sell variants. We're not the variant pushers. We're trying to sell good books, like good stories. We're always about great stories and money's worth of books, and we don't push variants because you can buy a fucking graphic novel for the price of these variants. For what
You could-
Nick
buy a super
paid at
key.
for what Nick paid at this signing of the 3 books, I bought for one of the books he bought, I bought about 10 books. And
Yep.
they were all good stories. I don't know about what he picked up. He made his money back though.
Oh yeah, no, what was the funniest part of it was, so I did a show on Friday, right? And I advertised with the Ninja Funk books, the 3 that I got. I paid 23 or 26 for the one book just so we could all read it, right?
No, I thought it was 20.
Hey, thank you, by the way, for allowing me to read the book.
You're
I
welcome. You're
appreciate it,
welcome.
because Steve got the book, closed it right away and put it in his shoulder. Didn't allow me to touch it. At one point, he did drop that book though. So
Yeah, so I
karma
went
is
from
a bitch.
went from a 10 to fucking like a 9 in like 2 seconds, dude. Like that, dude. Then I told him, I was like, let Fuzzy rub it, dude. I'll make it that 10 again. He's like, and he ran away with it. So I said, whatever, dude. But and then the other one was like 30 and the other one was 40, right? So the one that I got for $26 sold for like $150. We were like, I was just all like, me, I get all excited and I'm doing the good God, he got hit. I was running out of breath, like it was going that high. I was like, oh shit, like that. And so it sold. And then I go for the one that went for $30 that I bought for $30. I started it at 40 and it went for 60. And I'm like, it was just funny. The cheapest one went for the highest. And the other 2 just went for like, a couple bucks more and stuff. But I literally got them. We read them. We supported them. And then we got rid of them.
I'm glad you need your money back.
Well, James Dunn said that the one that you got, the cheapest one, was actually like a limited, like only 50 made or 40 made or something like that.
That was made for Comics, Tunes, and Toys, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was for like super limited.
For the signing only.
Yeah, so he said I think it was only made for like 40 copies or something like that.
Well, I was looking at the previews for this week, and all those books are there for $4.99. So we'll see if they do come out at $4.99 or not.
Make sure to go to Ray's and pick it up.
Look at that $100 torpedo one right there. Whew.
Jesus.
There's some cool looking covers.
No, there's a lot of cool looking covers.
Yeah,
There's a
there
lot
is.
of homage ones, and I'm getting it's interesting to see all of the.
They're all homages.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome covers.
Like at some point,
$2,000.
For which one?
Fuck. For the Boss Logic one, the one that sold out right away.
that's an artist proof.
Artist proof.
Artist proof? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Here's the one that's 9.8 already.
Yeah, that's
So,
been out since Comic-Con. That was the one they were selling at Comic-Con for $400.
So Fuzzy, you were saying that the story in it is no good though?
I give a series always three issues. I give everything 3 issues because sometimes it takes a while to get into things. As of this moment, I'm lost at where the story's going.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Nick, slow it down real quick. The one in the green cat, the one with that green cat, that looks like something
Yeah.
Lego would do.
That
I know.
I was about to
I
say.
looked at it, I said, "Did
I
Lego
looked
get
at
a
it, I was like, is
copy?"
that Legos?
Yeah, can you hit that one?
I know.
Quick
Me
second, I
too,
thought that
saw
was
that one
Legos.
instantaneous. Like, wait,
Wow.
when did-
Yeah,
that's
when
cool.
did Lego do
I like
something? What
Something
the
that
heck?
Lego would do. Got to screenshot that and send it to him. Go, when did you do a variant? Fucker? Throw it right at him. He'll love that.
Yeah, but it look, you got to give everything a chance. But as far as it goes right now, I'm just on the fence about it. I'm not. I don't. The book was stapled together real nicely, and it had characters in there fighting, so that was cool. But as far as like where they're going or where the story's going, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Andor for me.
Hey, that last episode, I'm back on the
Great
train, baby.
segue, Josh.
Back in the train.
No.
Great segue, Josh.
Don't get me started on that
I am
last
back on the
episode,
train,
dude.
baby.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm back.
I called it from the
They called it,
minute
I'm
roll. The minute they said action on this last episode, I was like, that fucking old man's gonna die, and they're gonna fucking, they're gonna go for it. I was like,
You're
Yeah.
my boy, Blue.
yeah. The only thing I'm digging, dude, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the way the jail cells built up, like where they're at, it reminds me of THX, the first Lucas fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like it looks just like it. Like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just waiting for those one dudes to come fucking running down the thing after him and shit, dude. It's badass.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
I think they stole that set from fucking Kubrick.
I enjoyed this episode.
It wasn't bad. I mean, the last one was so slow. I mean,
Yeah.
you add them
Well,
together and you divide by 2, and
The comparison that I was drawing was between how the thing started. We were talking about, Fuzzy was talking about how Ninja Funk is kind of a mess in the beginning, and that's how I felt for the first 2 episodes of Andor. But by the third one, things started picking up. And at this point, I'm so invested in the show that it doesn't even matter if the previous episode was slow. This one was, it's building a story going somewhere, and I'm interested to find out where it's going. I mean, this poor son of a bitch, Cassie, gets arrested while being on vacation for literally nothing.
I'm a tourist.
6 years. in
I'm a
prison.
tourist. I'm a tourist.
So
What?
Yeah,
What-
I'm also very, and I think I mentioned this last week. I'm very appreciative that they're getting the Empire right for a change.
That the Hitler Empire daughter, the fucking blonde hair, blue eye, freaking just whispering in her ear, like I'm like, ooh,
Oh, she's
Like,
evil.
she's hot, dude. I don't give a shit, dude. That turned me on, dude. There's something about it. There's something about, like, dude, they're judging Leon, like, you know what I'm saying, from the People's Court when she cusses people out in Spanish, dude. I like have to make out with my wife afterwards. Like, it's that hot.
Can't compare that chick to Judge Million, dude. That chick has a dick, dude.
No, dude, she's
Hey,
fucking.
and that's why Fuzzy's all ready to go.
No, she's like this, dog. She walks by like this, and then we said this. You want me to eat your ass? And then we come along like that. Like she's just whispering the dirty shit into the girl's ear, like I'm gonna fucking kill you and stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, yes, I love this girl.
Nah, dude, the chick that's being tortured's the hot one. You fucking got it twisted, bro.
That was the part that made me laugh. I was like, what did they put on her ears? Are those like super duper headphones? They look like my kid's headphones that she wears, you know what I mean? And then she just went like that, and her eye was turning all bloodshot. I was like, oh, what the fuck are they playing? Like that was the scariest
They were
part
playing
to me.
the cries of children being murdered or some shit.
Yeah,
But it was like
an
it was like
alien
a
race
creature.
or something.
Yeah.
You know,
an alien
here's
race
the
of
thing, though,
children
right?
Being killed.
How many episodes is this supposed to have?
20 something.
Why don't why didn't
You better be
Mandalorian have
lying.
20 something?
Because I think this is just going straight to Rogue One. I really think it's dropping straight into Rogue One.
So they don't got like a season 2
I don't
planned or
think there'll be
anything,
a
unless
season
they
2.
try to like the 2 minutes between the end of this and Rogue One. Like we gotta tell that story. What about that story?
Yeah, now
What
they're
about-
gonna go to her story, fucking Jin Orsos.
Yep.
It'll be Jin.
I love the title credit scene. That still pumps me up. You know, it's like Andor. That shit's badass, dude.
So
Buzzy,
good.
we got to get you some fucking pom poms, my friend. Some super, like a red and blue pom pom with an S handle.
That's right there. My tits are almost big enough to make them pop too.
So Film Age Studios wants to know if we've seen Atlanta.
I
Never
have
been to
not
Georgia.
sat down. I have not sat down to
I
watch
saw a
it
few
yet, but I've been
I
wanting
saw
to
a few
watch it.
episodes from the first season.
That's like Childish Gambino's thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I just I stopped watching it because I don't have
Me
What is it?
and the wife just started watching The White Lotus, dude. That shit is dope. But that's like murder mystery kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, but
That's
it's
a di-
good.
That's a different lane than Collection Connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
it's 12 episodes. Sorry. I read the 23. It's November 23rd. It goes all the way to. So we got
Okay,
12
okay,
episodes.
okay. That makes sense. It's like, fuck, dude, we can't get 25 episodes of any show with the Jedi.
But
or
yeah,
a super,
it's gonna
like-
go straight into the events of Rogue One. It says.
Okay, that's fair. I can live with that. So, did anybody was anybody able to catch any of those Guillermo del Toro?
I'm afraid. Like I have to psych myself up to watch that. Like I just watched the trailer. You saw me last week watching the trailer. I was freaked out. Like I have to be in a
Terrified mood.
I freak,
The last
I have to
few episodes that I didn't see last time, they weren't as crazy as some of the ones I had seen, because there's just
I
one
freak
episode
myself
where
out
dude gets
watching
buried
Unsolved
alive.
I can tell you
Like-
about American Horror Story.
oh shit, I
Oh,
forgot to watch that.
Isaac got happy.
Fucking
See,
Isaac.
Isaac got happy.
Look at
dude, see?
You said America's Horror, right? It's funny that Film Age Studios brings up Atlanta, because today at work somebody asked me the same question. They were like, "Have you watched Atlanta?" And I was like, "I only know like a few episodes. I've never like been committed to it because
What
there's
is
too much
I
fucking
gotta be
TV
honest,
out
I've never
there."
even heard
Is
that.
it's on FX, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on FX.
I
There's
don't
just
have-
so
I don't-
much damn TV. That show
So
I
it's on
wanted to
Hulu
watch,
then.
and I wanted to watch the Snow one.
The Snowfall.
Yeah, I think is it Snowfall, the one about the crack epidemic and shit.
Yeah, I still got Wu Tang on my
instead,
list, dude. I want
What
to
are
watch
we
that shit.
watching? We're watching the cock epidemic. I mean AIDS.
What is it called?
The
Atlanta.
cock epidemic.
oh man, I miss Isaac.
No,
Oh, that one.
All the
The one about the young rapper Alfred?
yeah, that one.
Paper
I wanna-
Boy Miles.
Jose likes that show. I think Jose is the one that was watching it though. Out of the cavemen, he was the one always talking about it. Atlanta.
Of course
Well,
he is.
It's on my list, Filmation. I've got it on there.
All right.
I got to sit down, and I like to binge watch everything, especially if there's like four seasons. I was like, let's hit
Hey,
it.
you got 4 seasons to go then.
All right.
Well,
have
isn't it?
marked down
It's on its last season, isn't it already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm willing to watch it. Like the other day,
Well, I don't have FX, so I can't watch
Yeah,
it.
I don't
It's
have-
on Hulu. It's on
Hulu.
Hulu.
Oh, you watch
No.
on Hulu? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I just looked it up on. It's on Hulu. Because FX they stream everything on Hulu.
Did you watch?
cool.
Did you watch the true crime?
Archer, all that stuff.
Did you watch the new
Already.
true crime one on Hulu?
No, I'm on Netflix right now, and I've been watching Unsolved Mysteries.
My
Yes.
wife was getting ready to watch that.
Did you watch the
yesterday.
Native American fucking X-Files yet?
We did. I made Josh watch that one too with me. I'm like, this is the one Fuzzy said.
Tell me that punch to the wall didn't look dope as shit. I was like, what is that? That looks real, dude. I don't know, man.
Remember when it looked like the. How about the one where she says she opens up the door? Like, if you think that you hear stuff outside, you're in the middle of nowhere. Why the fuck are you opening the door? I've seen every single horror movie, and this never ever works out. This is the one time where you actually open the door to the creature, and the creature looks just as scared as you, or that just looks to boink, and it bounces on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it comes back with like its kid. It's like, go. It's like ding dong ditch them. Go up there. Check out the door. Maybe she'll open the door for you. You can see this weird thing called a human.
I thought it was gonna be the strangers, like fucking the way they kept coming back to the door. I was gonna be like, did you see the strangers? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not how you
Man. Yeah. No, I'm really enjoying all of these unsolved mysteries. I miss Robert Stack though, but
I was just
they put
gonna
his
say
little
that.
silhouette in there.
I just want to hear his voice. They were living on the thing. Like he always had that big long draw.
At least they still got the music. That music, man, that's some timeless shit,
Yes.
man.
Creeps me the fuck out. Is
Right?
Josh, you're
Child,
gonna
you
be
can tell that
he comes in, he
being
goes,
afraid of being abducted and murdered and raped in a fucking woods when there's no woods.
That music gets
Right.
a tie with me. There was like a anthology show, like a Twilight Zone or Outer Limits show called Tales from the Dark Side. Not
Yes.
the movie, but the show. It was like,
yes, I've seen it.
No, the America's Most Wanted fucking theme song still fucks me up, dude. That whenever
Every
that dude
time that show would come on, my mom would always tell me the fucking story of how John Walsh fucking became a part of that show. I was like, Jesus Christ, you really want me to know not to get murdered? Fuck. Talk about
Right?
torture.
You're like, I never left my mom's side at the mall. I just held her leg, like her pocket, like as if I was in prison.
Nah,
You
dude.
have to like put your like finger through the belt.
I would just
loop.
hang on to the boob. Look at that fucking weirdo kid, dude, holding on to his mom's hip. Disgusting.
My
We
dad
don't
wanna
made us
kidnap
hold
that
his
kid.
belt loops.
16 years old
John was
walking
on one
around.
side
What
and
a
I was on the
sicko.
other. I can't hold on to dad's belt loops. Yep.
Getting home from school being breastfed at fucking 14. No good.
What about
how
Tales
you're
of the
able to grow a
Jedi?
Mustache.
Anybody else
That
catch
gets the
Tales
whole
of the Jedi?
definition of latchkey.
That's latched TT. Tales of the
Sorry.
Jedi was fantastic. I fucking binge watched that whole 6th episode.
Yeah, I watched it in one sitting.
It just fucking one after the other. It was good. It was really
It
good.
lets you know what happened to Yaddle, right?
Yeah, poor girl. I was like,
Uh-oh.
why would you come back? Fucking go get the rest of the gang.
Or if when you're falling at the door, fall backwards.
Yeah, don't fall forward.
Don't fall forwards.
So, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, wait, the wrong way. That big ass fucking header bird went forward.
She said, Jesus, take the wheel. No, Satan. No, Satan.
Yeah, it was good. Do you like it, Josh?
Didn't watch it.
We're behind on a lot of the animated like Star Wars stuff. We haven't watched Bad Batch. We haven't watched all the way through the Clone Wars and all that stuff. So the knowledge that
started
we
the
have
Bad
from the
Batch.
animated stuff is actually from the Lego game, the Lego Clone Wars game that we played. So like, yeah. I've seen a lot of it because we used to watch it over at when we were at Fat or when I was at Fats. AJ would always play it, but like Josh hasn't seen a lot of it, so we have to catch up on all of that still too.
I hate Star Wars.
So maybe we won't catch up on it. Maybe it'll be something that I'll do on the side on my own. And
I like how
then
it
I
looks
can
like
talk
Josh
about it
has
then.
no shirt on.
Just all redneck.
Topless. Yeah, he's all red. All red.
It's cool. I'm supporting the black and the red. You know what I'm saying? And the yellow.
It's okay.
Oh, dude. What else was there we were gonna watch?
Peripheral.
Oh, fuck, dude. I fucked up this week,
Damn
dude.
it,
I'm sorry.
Fuzzy.
What were you
Fuzzy
supposed to
sucks,
watch?
dude.
Raw?
Peripheral.
I
That
Saturday was my day to watch it, and I forgot that Crown Jewel was going on when Logan Paul was fighting Roman
Hey,
Reigns.
that,
So I
that
had
match was pretty damn good,
hey,
dude.
that kid's fucking agile.
Dude.
Dude. He's already
Dude.
injured
Hey,
though.
bro.
He injured himself.
yeah, he
already.
killed himself
Three
when
of
he
them end up on
landed.
a different topic.
I
Bro,
cried.
he
When he
overly did
when he
it.
jumped from the top rope to the table.
Oh, when he's fucking live streamed that was wild.
Oh, that's badass, bro.
When the girl fight, the women's last
team?
woman stand no the last woman
Oh, the
standing.
last woman standing.
That was gnarly. But I digress. But that's what happened. We watched that, and then my wife pissed me off, and I had to build the bed all weekend. I was pissed, so I didn't get to see shit. So it's my fault.
After you built the bed, did you break it in?
No, it's for my kid, dude. So you know,
So you
I think
still break that one in too.
I'm sure he broke it in with his massager. So
Oh,
Don't bug me. I'm cleaning my room. What's the dice on all fucking backed up? There's spilled yogurt in the room. Leave me alone.
I'm dreading those days.
Oh man. No,
I just
so
don't go in his
better
room.
watch it. It's so good.
What
I
is
get a
you-
little like sad when there's not another episode. I mean, I gotta fucking wait another week. This is like old times where you had to like watch commercials and shit and wait for the next week for the next episode.
what
It
is
stars. It stars Chloe Grace Moretz, Hit Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
Oh yeah,
No, it's
It-
on
yeah. It's on Netflix.
it's Netflix.
It's only
No,
four
it's
episodes
on
in
Prime.
right now. I think.
Prime. That's
It's
it.
on Prime.
Oh, Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Prime. It's 4 episodes in.
Oh, it's the fucking like teleporting show, right?
Virtual
Yes.
reality or something.
Like they like VR into like what do you call it in the future?
Yes and no. It's like time travel, but not fully. It's data streaming time travel.
It's people in the future to travel to that future in robots virtually.
I'm gonna
So
watch
they're
it.
10 years from where we are, but then they jump 70 years from where they are. And then back. And it's really good.
My singular complaint about this show is that the person who appears to be the main antagonist is this
She's
lady
annoying.
that has the absolute
understand her.
worst Cockney accent on the planet.
She
She's
mumbles.
virtually unintelligible. She had this entire monologue, and I think I picked up like 3 words out of like 2 minutes of conversation.
And I looked at Josh and said, wait, what just happened?
I'm gonna have to flick the subtitles on.
And Josh is like,
It's
I
probably
don't
gonna
know.
do like the movie Snatch when you put the subtitles on for Brad Pitt's
For
character,
Brad
just all
Pitt's
question
character.
marks.
I was just gonna ask. It can't be that bad, can it? Like, can it be that bad as Brad Pitt's character?
Yeah, but she also has like it's her accent, but she also has a speech impediment on top of it.
Oh,
So it's
Jesus.
like,
Oh, I don't know about a
It's-
speech.
no,
No,
she
because
does.
she's got a lot
You're-
of teeth.
No, she
You,
does.
okay,
All
now
right,
you're
I'm
making
out.
me want to watch it more. You're making me want to watch this more.
No, but
'cause that's
it's,
the
it's
shit
I'm
really
already
good.
out.
No. She's not in it all the time. It's really good. There's
I love
the
that shit.
military aspect of it, and
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It's a pretty cool show. Plus the other guy who seems to be a different antagonist. I was trying to figure out why I liked him so much, even though his motives were very nefarious. And it turns out it's because he was one of Captain America's Howling Commandos from the first Avenger. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's why I like him.
No, it's a good show,
It's really good.
and I get super bummed that like I wish I could go back and binge watch it over again.
You
It's-
can. It's
it's-
4
it's good.
episodes.
I know. I want to go back.
Are they hour-long episodes?
More or
Yeah, they're
less.
like 48 minutes.
45
54
minutes, like Game of
something like
Thrones?
that. Yeah.
Don't mention that great
It's
show
good.
ever again. Don't ever mention HOD
I
until
know,
we get to
dude.
see it. You just made me sad. So
3 years, guy. You better watch it after you watch Deadpool 3.
you know what I did watch, dude? I don't know if you guys knew it was out, but that Weird Al movie.
I was gonna watch that this weekend. I saw it being promoted on the Roku.
It's wrong
Like,
in so many
I'm
levels,
gonna
dude.
watch this movie, but I didn't watch it.
It's like You guys saw UHF, right? So it's literally like, so this movie, like as much as they're saying it's a biopic, it is not. Like at one point he fights Pablo Escobar, fucking, you know what I mean? Like there's a point where he goes to a pool. Remember that scene in Boogie Nights where he shows up at Burt Reynolds' house for the first time and there's all the people there? They like redo that scene, but it's with nothing but 80s like super like comedians playing 80s superstars. So Elton John's there, fucking some random guy from Queen, you know, fucking all this stuff. And they're like, and the way they play it in the movie is that like he wrote Eat It, and Michael Jackson did a parody of it called Beat It. So that's the way the movie's played out. Like, you know what I mean?
So
So my
everybody's
kids
copying him.
yeah, exactly. And my kids watching this with me, and because I told him, I'm like, oh, it's a biopic. And we're watching it, and he goes, Michael Jackson did that? I was like, no, dude. I was like,
You
oh, no,
should've said yes.
this is not how history is played out, dude. Like, but it's
like I
funny.
was thinking Glorious Bastards is a true story.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally, it's like him telling the Inglorious Bastard story, you know, like you just some of the stuff, like Madonna is his like, she's like the antagonist of the movie because they want the Yankovic bump, you know, because they know if Weird Al does a parody of their song, their music goes up. And you know the whole bullshit with the Amish Paradise and shit. At one point, he gets the inspiration. Coolio. He gets the inspiration from one of his family members, and then while he's singing it in the crowd that's panning, you see a guy that's supposed to be Coolio sitting there going like this. He's gonna steal the song. It's great, dude. Like it's not like an amazing movie. It's just a fucking silly ass movie.
They're selling it like a fucking biography and shit.
Like it's a biography.
Right, and that's why when I saw it, I was telling my kids, I go, "Oh, we're gonna see how Weird Al got his shit." And then, like right when it starts, you kind of go, "No."
Like this, that's kind of funny. I actually want to watch it now. I didn't care to see a Weird Al
biopic. You want to watch it even more now.
It's got it. Like just
fucking
again,
Harry
just
Potter as Weird Al,
and he does a great dude. Like I don't know, just watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Enough,
yeah, you'll dig it. You'll dig it. Why are you giving me the finger, Havok?
Hey, what's wrong,
Josh? I'll pass.
Yo, bitch.
On our street, giving Isaac the finger.
It's giving me the finger, dude. I'll give you one back, buddy.
All right. That leads to dude, we got don't we got an event coming up next weekend?
This
we've got some shit to pump up
this weekend.
Pump it up.
Near Mint Sundays.
You guys got any specials you're selling? Anything you want to advertise that's there? Other than we're selling comics.
We're selling comics.
I'm selling Havok sweet booty.
Oh fuck, dude! I'm gonna have to miss it.
I'm gonna sleep the whole time.
I'm gonna put a half off
chair to sit on.
You guys see my pic? Oh wait, who did I send the picture to?
As soon as his eyes close, I'm gonna stick a half off sticker right on his chest, dude, and if I can be like, right there, take it.
I'm gonna get a diagram of the different parts of when you go to the supermarket, the pieces of meat. I'm gonna put on top of Havok. This is what you eat.
Yo, so what do you want? Do you want the sirloin, the T-bone? What you want?
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
You want a breast?
Everyone's gonna want that big dick. That's what everyone's gonna give me that big dick.
You want a chorizo?
Hey, I was about to say,
There's a bigger piece
chorizo right
There's
there.
a bigger piece up his ass. Hold on.
Fucking.
He keistered it.
Get that spicy one right here, bitches.
Spicy.
Fluff and stab?
What happened to their picture?
Our phone died.
They're back.
Our Josh's battery.
So is that's your new duo name is Fluff and Stab?
That's what
the Nate the Great decided.
It happened organically on one of our shows, and I kind of liked it. So
good shit.
I don't remember this.
I do. I thought it was funny myself.
Were you drunk?
A little bit.
No, I'm talking to Josh that he doesn't remember. He usually remembers everything.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was drunk another night, last night or a couple nights ago.
Nice.
He's been appreciating a lot more Jack Daniels now that we live out here in Jack Daniels country.
Are you drinking which one, the honey one or what kind?
Yes.
Tennessee.
Yes.
The honey one,
yes.
the fire one, the Christmas one, the green label, the
Christmas
black
one?
label.
The honey one's
The
really good.
Christmas one. The Christmas one you can't get except for at this distillery.
That's right. My
So-
favorite.
So,
My
when
favorite
you
is the.
Are you guys
My
coming down for
favorite
the
is the
holidays?
Tennessee Fire.
What?
Mm.
Are you guys coming down for the holidays?
No.
No, we won't unfortunately be able to make it back. We were hoping to, but we're not going to be able to.
We'll steal one of those and save it for the Christmas one
I
because
want to try that Christmas.
I don't like whiskey, but I'll try some Christmas whiskey with y'all. But I can only have one. That's it. I'll
Only
drink
one
tequila.
bottle for Fuzzy.
No, just
Now
no.
we have
One
to go.
shot.
We have to go back because Josh wants to check out the Confederacy store that's right next to the distillery.
Of course.
So he wants to go back and say hi to them. And then and it's literally right next door to the distillery. There's like this cute little like I don't know, like antique mall kind of like area.
It's the town square.
Kind of, yeah. But it's got a bunch of little like antique type mall like stores inside of it. It's not very big, but there's the one that's just all it is Southern Pride.
That will rise again, brother.
And it was a very nice store actually. Very nice people.
You were able to get a copy of Disney's Song of the South there,
I
which
was
is not
able
on
to
sale
get.
anywhere else.
I was able to get that on DVD. Yes. Yes. I
On
was.
DVD?
On DVD. Yeah. Because that's the only other portion I had was like on the VHS. They had the sing-alongs, the old ones.
That's the one I had.
That's the
was
only
sing-along
other.
one.
That's not the whole movie. It's just like little pieces of it.
Yeah, I
But
remember that one too.
They had the entirety Song of the South, and it's not called Walt Disney's Song of the South or Disney's. It's just Song of the South, but it is the entirety of the movie.
That's because Disney is trying to do the Song of the South what Lucas tried to do to the Christmas special.
Pretend it doesn't exist. So,
What do
yeah,
you think?
I was
Do you
able to find
think?
that.
Do you think that the Guardians is going to be the Christmas special? Is going to be the Marvel's version of that?
Maybe? Oh, that's the other thing we just got done watching. We just got done watching Thor: Love and Thunder.
What'd you think?
What'd you think?
Tell me the goats weren't the shit. That was the greatest part of the whole fucking movie. Was those
Freaking
fucking goats, dude? Ask Isaac, dude. We went to the Lego store and I walked in and looked at Nando right in the face. I go, "Where's the goats?" And he showed me the goats. I bought the Lego set. I'm gonna literally.
So
build
you
the
did
goats
buy
and
it?
I did. I'm gonna throw the rest of it away. I don't give a shit. I just want the goats.
Throw it up on whatnot. Don't throw it away.
Well, whatever, dude. You know, I'm just trying to make a point, dude.
God.
Come on.
So we
Yeah,
watched
dude.
that one and we watched Werewolf by Night. We got caught up on those two.
So
Did
What
you
do you
like
think of
Thor?
Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night was good.
It was really
It
good.
was
I like that
really
one.
good. I
was good. I enjoyed
appreciate
it.
it because it
I
had that
enjoyed
same.
It was classic.
It had that same like attempt at being unique and distinct that the first half of the WandaVision season had. You know, they were trying something different to tell their story, and I thought that this was an effective way to do it. I mean, you know, you have characters like Man Thing, which are kind of,
Ted.
at least in my opinion, they're kind of sketch, like in terms of like how good of a character they are. But a movie like this makes them like cool. So I enjoyed it a lot.
I like the interaction with the Man Thing and the Wolf Band. It was awesome. That's the best part of for me of the show.
It was
itself.
I'll watch a buddy cop movie of these guys. Just their
A
band.
Man Thing always getting in trouble, and Wolf has to always, get him to rescue his ass.
That's about, yeah. That's the story.
And then I didn't know Man Thing loves sushi.
Everybody
Why
loves
not? He's in
sushi.
the swamp. That's right. Everybody loves sushi. I like the when you're watching the quality too. Like every now and then, like there would be like a little blip
little
or
burn?
something in the corner,
Yeah.
so it looked like
Yeah.
the
Or like-
it was like
Like
faded
hair
or like
on the film or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
They had like little things like that in it that I thought was
That
pretty cool.
grindhouse look.
Yeah, they did a good job, and even they didn't make him look, because everybody's like, oh, he doesn't look like a werewolf, and oh, their transformation when his
old
transformation
school.
happened.
Oh, it was
I like
old
It
school.
was like
yeah.
so cheesy, and I'm
Old
like, what did you expect? I mean, go back and watch, the Lon Chaney changing over from his man form to wolf. It's just him, and then it just like fades, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean? This was like,
Yeah, this was
It
perfect.
grew
It
back
was-
to that.
It was basic fucking transformation.
Yeah, but everybody.
And his look though, his look was what the original werewolf from Werewolf by Night looked. He had the
Not
big
that
pointy
fucking
like,
giant ass
ears,
big
and he
ass.
had the rounded head. He
Didn't it look
have
like
the big-
Underworld and shit?
Yeah, like the Lycan
Yeah.
from Underworld and shit. These modern.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what I was
what I
telling
was gonna
Steve.
say
I was
is
like,
that-
I like that they went. I like that they went 70s Werewolf by
Yeah,
Night.
He
Fucking
didn't.
modern.
He didn't look like Man Wolf. He looked like the Werewolf by Night character.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you actually like something, and I don't.
Always trying to
talk about it.
silence Mr. Perfect, dude. He's got the perfect answer. We got to listen, dude. Come on.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's already been said. It
Oh,
doesn't.
damn it.
But did you? Hey, but you never said that you liked the freaking Thor.
No, it was trash, man. It's
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
It's
Thank you, it
it's an
was.
ignoble. It's an ignoble end for one of the core Avenger characters. And the one thing that I took away from it is the similarities that this movie had in terms of what they did with Thor as to what the She-Hulk show did with the Hulk. It just irrelevant. Yesterday's news. Who cares? No big deal. We're moving on. Girl power. Kind of stuff. Except in Thor: Love and Thunder, it was gay power, but same thing.
Yeah, it was garbage. I agree.
The only thing
It was funny.
There were
I know. I was
No.
laughing.
there were people that made a big deal about Russell Crowe as Zeus, and I was expecting something far worse. I didn't think it was that bad. I just think that this was a decadent, overindulgent version of Zeus, and that wasn't. I didn't think
Yeah,
that was
same.
too far off. Considering that the whole point of the movie was to validate Gore's supposition that the gods are reckless and uncaring, and that's that was just reinforcing that motif. So I was okay with that, but this was definitely a Taika Waititi glory hole project, and that's what
Yep.
Project.
Yep.
Guess
the way
I'm
I
not
look at
invited to the orgy.
There you go. I was just about to say, I'm like, fucking, dude, look, it's got at least 10 good fucking scenes in it where you're just like,
Wow.
they're memorable. Like, you'll never, like he just said
No.
it. There's a line right that you are not invited to the orgy. You could say that to someone now and they're going to be like, Thor, like, they'll know. So it gave me
No.
what I needed with it. Like, I'm happy. I was laughing. Now, did it elevate, move the story along of the fucking Avengers and all that stuff? No, it didn't. I agree with you on that. It didn't, it was just a thing, that just happened and stuff.
it's like they don't know what to do with these characters anymore. Hulk and Thor are what's left of the core Avengers, and they don't know what to do with them anymore. So they're just kind of trying to sweep them out of the way to bring in these new characters that nobody gives a shit about. So
But it was a fun movie.
No.
there
Take
were
that
there
finger
were
and shove it up your bum.
there were glimpses of fun, but honestly, this is the retarded stepbrother of Ragnarok.
Yes. 100%.
I was laughing.
Hey, it's all
And
about the goats.
the goats
Yeah.
were funny when they showed up, but honestly, the constant screaming just got annoying. I kept thinking of
Yep.
that Taylor Swift goat parody video from YouTube. Every time that was going on, I was imagining her singing Trouble, except the screams were the goats.
Every time I hear goats like that, I think of Stevie Nicks.
What?
Every time I hear goats like that, I
Why?
think of Stevie Nicks
Stevie
because
Nicks?
South Park would do
South Park.
goats with Stevie Nicks. And
that
they,
episode.
that episode when they give the goat to the fucking kids in Afghanistan, and they're like, "Oh no, Afghanistan stole Stevie Nicks," and it's like,
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
and then
episode,
she's
now that you
performing
mention
at the
that one.
USO.
Yes.
They're like, yes, we got Stevie Nicks at the USO. And she's like,
Good old South Park.
And I have to say, I was dreading every minute prior to us watching Love and Thunder, because I'm just like, and maybe that's why I didn't absolutely hate it. I just thought it was like very subpar, because
It was the opposite of having high standards.
my expectations were so low that it was difficult for it to bottom out. So, my intention originally was to watch all of the movies with Thor in it up to Love and Thunder, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I probably would have been like still raging today.
Well, I think that's what, like, you have to go. That's how I'm going to go into Wakanda this weekend with my expectations.
The only thing we have left to catch up on is Ms. Marvel.
Oh jeez.
Oh Jesus!
I got halfway through and I'm still pushing through it. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not like
I haven't even watched it.
I enjoy
Trailer
it.
Haven't
for it.
started
You know what?
either.
You know what I did like, dude? That was actually pretty good. Me and Isaac picked up a copy. Was this, dude? It was Kevin Smith's new book that he put out, and this ties the Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob reboot with the with that
good
View
stuff.
Askew universe, dude. Like, watch, look at this shit. They literally like fucking turned them into a fucking like straight up superhero, old school. Fuck, it was badass, dude. I was like, dude, that was badass. I like that one, dude.
So it's worth it. It's worth picking up.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. I mean, you can still get it at cover price. So fucking make sure you go to Ray's and pick it up, dude. Once the books come in and stuff, fucking that's the one to get.
Okay,
I can't bring myself to accept anything he's done after what he did to He-Man.
It wasn't that
What
bad.
did he
man.
do to
He-Man was fucking horrible.
Did he turn
He-Man
into
was
a
horrible.
wormhole too?
He killed He-Man in the second episode, and then
Fucking horrible.
The season 2 though, he comes back as fucking the original, like Conan style fucking He-Man. It's badass.
So he straight out Transformer movied him?
Yes.
It's awful. It's the Masters of the Universe Revelations.
We haven't watched the second season. We only watched the first one.
The second
No,
season is good.
It's all one season. They just split it.
So
in
we
half.
haven't watched
Right.
the second half. We only watched the first half.
And it
Let's
was a
watch the
nightmare.
second half. Watch the second half. I'm telling
I'm
you,
not
he
gonna
comes
watch it.
back.
We
He's
watched
fucking-
up to where Skeletor comes back, and then that's it.
What's terrible about it is that the animation is dynamite. If they actually would have had a decent story and some creators who actually fucking knew the character, the show would have been awesome, because the animation was dynamite. But it was literally like watching the Star Wars movies, where you have great like special effects and all of the things that George Lucas couldn't do back in 1977. But then you have this, stupid version of Luke Skywalker dying of constipation on some fucking distant island. It's really dumb.
Well, I'm telling you, give it the second half a try, because I'm telling you, it got good. Like, where I was like, because even my kid said the same thing. I made him watch the first half with me, and he goes, "I was okay." And I'm like, "No," I was like, "That was pretty good."
Dad, stop trying to make me watch your autoerotic.
Dad, stop making you watch that garbage shit that you like.
Dad, let me go back to my room. I was vacuuming, asshole.
I'll tell you what, Fuzzy. I'll watch the second half of Masters of the Universe Revelation if you actually get to watch an RRR this week.
I'm doing it on Wednesday. I'm telling you, that's Wednesday's show is RR. Right before I watch it, and then what was the other one I got to watch? The
Brahmastra.
Here we go.
Brahmastra.
Brahmastra.
That's also on Hulu.
Does it have subtitles?
No, yes.
What the
No, the
It's
version,
dubbed.
the version
Dubbed.
we watched.
Watch
Oh.
English. It's dubbed.
It's dubbed.
Okay. Because if it doesn't have
on the
subtitles,
Hindi version, I was like, oh wait, I'm not going to understand any of this. I had to go back and start over.
It's a really good movie. It's a good movie. The only thing I would say
The
is
Marvel
I think I
movie?
liked RRR better, but
he said, "Is this a Marvel movie?"
Well,
That's
there
what
was
it
a
looks
Marvel sequence
Dude,
next to
it's
one of them.
so.
Bollywood is doing
Good.
their own superhero
This is part 1.
superhero movie.
So this is one to RR?
So no, it's another
It's a different
Indian,
genre.
you know, but it's a different genre. They're starting up their own for lack of
Universe?
a better word, their Marvel universe, their
Yeah,
superhero universe.
they call it the Astraverse.
the Ostraverse, and dude, this
So-
is so good. I mean, there's like
When
3
we-
songs in it.
When we had the RRR live stream, that shit got almost 300 views. We're like, fuck, dude, Indians are digging our when we talk about their thing. So we decided to pick up another Bollywood.
Okay. you know how people like start watching like manga and anime, and they're like, oh, this is so good, and then they just get like totally sucked into it. I am getting sucked into Indian Bollywood stuff. I'm getting sucked into it because I love this one. I like RRR was really good, and there's
Yeah, I
another Vikram,
enjoyed
this is the other one.
Slumdog Millionaire.
I want to watch. I've never seen that, but
I watched those.
I want to watch Vikram. That's the next one. That's like the mobster, like gangster, like Bollywood
That's the Peaky Blinders.
movie.
I want to
I'm-
see
I'm
the
very-
freaking the Marvel ones they did, like Spider-Man and Batman and fucking all those.
Oh, those ones that they show in the fucking clips and stuff.
Those ones
Yeah.
look like fun to
I want to
watch.
see that fucking that Thriller one. Have you seen that?
No, not. I'm just scratching the surface. I've only seen the 2. I've seen Triple R and I've seen Brahmastra. And I want to see Vikram. That's the next one. That we'll watch this weekend, hopefully.
So I'm far more impressed with these Bollywood movies than I thought I would be, but
he likes it a lot.
but the thing is that it's dangerous because there's singing and dancing, and I find that
Dude,
personally
you love
irritating.
Xanadu. Shut up.
No,
You're
no,
just a
no, he
closeted-
says that, but you know
you're a
what? When the
closeted
singing and
lover of
dancing started,
musicals.
No,
I
no,
saw
no.
the
No,
way
when
you,
the
I
singing
saw
and
the way
dancing-
you rolled up in Tennessee in that get up. I was like, dang, dude, he's going full fledged fucking Xanadu.
It's part of the outfit, brother.
but when
Right.
the singing and
That's
dancing
commitment,
started,
bitches.
so
We're gonna see you in
were
the
smiling,
jury.
you were tapping your feet,
No.
snapping your fingers.
I was tapping my feet in RRR. Those songs were
No,
more
you were
catchy.
doing it, and
Not
this
for
one
this.
too. You were,
No.
yeah. I watched you. I specifically
Told
watched
you
you while
he's
the
a closet.
songs
He
were happening.
loves his musicals. He just
Oh
doesn't admit it.
damn!
Hey, it's cool. I'll
There-
watch it
there-
with
Damn
you.
lies.
The first song,
Damn
the
lies.
first song, you liked it a lot. You were tapping your foot to it, and you had a
No.
little
You were tapping
smirk
your
on your
foot to it.
face.
At one
I
point, you
admit it
picked up the
for
cat and started
RR.
dancing around the house with it.
I admit it.
It's like Isaac was here.
I admit it for RRR, but that didn't happen for Brahmastra. Didn't happen.
Give him a nice
Uh-huh.
little Tennessee fire and get the movie going. And
Oh
he'll be
well,
dancing.
look. If you put some liquor in me, anything can happen. It's 2022. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
talking about. We're going full Bifrost on this one.
Go ahead, close your eyes and suck it out of a hole.
You want to see my hammer?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
my
I
shit.
gotta
So
check I gotta check
This
it out.
Brahmastra movie, I think they're playing into a lot of the Hindu religious iconography. Obviously, you know, I want to call it mythology, but I want to do respect to the Indians that might be watching and just say, you know, this is for them like Thor would be for those of us that are of European descent. And so you have them playing up to that. And it seems pretty interesting the direction that they're going with it. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the second movie that they already teased out at the end of this
I
one.
know there's like a
A trailer at the end.
credit scene, an end credit scene.
Yeah, they have end credit scenes. So
So RR goes into this one that's coming out next.
No.
they're separate. They're separate.
Yeah,
They're
they're just
So
saying that.
triple R. Oh, sorry.
RRR is more about the India breaking away from British colonialism. This movie is about, it's more superhero oriented with Hindu deities being involved.
And it's supposed to be a trilogy, I think. Right now they have it designed to be a trilogy. The
I was
next one
tripping how they
actually
were
come
reverent.
out-
They showed the reverence towards Kali, and I was just like,
Shiva.
no, Shiva's the dude, right?
Well, it's his name, but is it called?
It's hard to make distinctions on that level.
Right,
I
'cause
was
I'm
trying
like,
to count.
They were showing. I only saw an hour of it because I can't sit for 3 hours in it, so I'm gonna do an hour a week on it. Because they're not coming out that soon, anyways. It's not like it's
No, the next one doesn't come out until 2025.
yeah. See,
Good
So-
God.
We might not even.
There's
be
a
here.
lot, but there's a lot to this, and they're
We're
filming and
We're
stuff.
gonna get an HOD before we get one of those.
Yeah.
right? Get some hot D before then.
Holy God.
I want to see them do Star Wars type stuff then too.
Well, look, this film is well put together. The special effects are fantastic. So I think that there's certainly, this might be the antidote to the bull crap that we've had to get out of like Hollywood. Is we might have to turn to our friends in India for decent flicks.
I'm all
Well,
for it.
It's been throughout history, man. You look at any time in history and film and stuff, like where as soon as it gets stale, like it just gets like everyone's just copying and copying and copying. Where does the inspiration come from? Not just from the independent guys. The independent guys are watching these fucking movies, these foreign movies, getting ideas and then putting them into the fucking American movies and shit. Like, so yeah, that's what happens. We're in that cycle right now where everything's starting to kind of crap out, and now we're getting these like independent flicks. Like I saw one the other day. It's like it's about this town, and this thing looked like one of those ones we'd see at the VHS store. You know what I'm saying? Like just the box looked cool, so you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this movie. And it's about this chemical company is gonna put stuff in this water in this town, but the what happens to the side effect is that you get horny, and the whole town's full of old people. So it's like the fucking all of a sudden like it's worse though. It's like amped up, like because like at one point the priest rips off his clothes. Yeah. And I was watching. I go, this looks so bad, but I kind of want to watch this movie. Like this looks like a good idea and shit. Like I don't know if I have it here. I think I have it buried.
You bought it?
Why, dude? I buy stuff. If you show me a good trailer, I'll buy it, dude. Like I don't care, especially if it's I got
Of course, horny old people. Yeah,
I'm in, dude. But that's
Wasn't
a
that
clever
the
idea.
thought of
G
Cocoon?
Gilf with
that's
the
an
Metamucil shakes.
But it's like, but it's the idea of that, like yeah. What this other one I watched, it's called Dead in Me, and it's about this guy. He comes to town. And he's talking to his brother, and he's like going around killing all these people, like, but he's not doing it like all badass style. Like he'll show up and he'll stab this guy in the throat, and you're like, dude, this guy's a fucking psycho. And then by the end of it, the guy he's talking to is you find out is his brother, and it's his fucking ghost. And these guys that he killed are all the people that fucking killed his brother. And so like the whole movie, you're hating this guy, and then right at the end, you go, oh shit, that was really good. Like, okay, I'd probably do the same fucking thing because it's
So they Shyamalan'd you.
Yeah, but that's an okay Shyamalan. I'm okay with that Shyamalan because that movie, that trailer, that trailer didn't tell me, like it just said this guy was gonna go. So they gave me what I was gonna get, but the reason they never told me why he was doing it, that I'm okay with. Don't give me a trailer that says I see dead people, and the only thing I see is that one anorexic bitch pop out and throw up all over the fucking floor for 10 seconds, say something, and at the end, oh, guess what? Everybody was dead. That's this, dude. This is what I tell you with that shit, dude. You can go fuck yourself with that one, dude.
That movie was good, dude.
Think about it.
That was garbage, dude. That was garbage. Garbage. If I ever see M. Night Shyamalan, I swear to God, like that. I'm just gonna hit him once. I may not knock him out, but I'm gonna tell him that's for every fucking penny I spend on.
Are you gonna come down
movies.
with your fist and stomp at the same time?
It matters where I'm at. If I'm at a high altitude, dude, I'll fucking macho man his ass, dude, off the top rope, dude. I don't give a shit, dude.
Don't do it, Anakin. I've got the high ground.
Exactly, man. I'm just, I literally. And I give, I mean, you guys see my picks, like the stuff I love. You know what I mean?
Garbage.
So for me to hate somebody,
Did you say garbage, Havok?
Yeah.
Well, because Havok's jealous because he has like like the shit taste. Like he wants McDonald's everything.
Unbreakable's off the hook.
No, I like Unbreakable. I liked Signs. Those are the two that I was like, I liked those movies. Nope.
Split was good.
Nope.
It wasn't that bad.
Nope.
Great.
Nope, not doing it. The trailer for his new one that's coming out, I was all in. I was like, this looks cool. Dude. Yeah. And then M. Night Shyamalan, fuck it. Nope, not watching it. Nope.
Which movie is it?
I don't know. I blocked it out of my fucking mind, but I know there's one coming out because I was really mad because it looked good. I was like, this looks really good, dude. Like, I was like, I can't wait to see it. But yeah, that guy, like if it makes sense, and it's The Village that did it, that's what broke me. That's the thing that snapped my brain.
Was horrible.
That snapped my brain in half, where I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This oh my god!" And people are just like, praising that movie. I was like, I was gonna slap everybody. I was like, "What is wrong with you people?"
So good, Adrian Brody as a dude.
And then they, I mean, even down to they pitch you that Joaquin Phoenix is the star. they pitch you that Joaquin Phoenix is the star of the movie. Like that's what they sell the movie on, and he's dead in 10 minutes. You're like, what? And then here comes, again, Bryce Howard. She's a great actress. They did that with
Drew Barrymore in Scream.
But they didn't put her name as the title, like Drew Barrymore. Like they showed her. No, they showed her, but they didn't say. It didn't say Drew Barrymore and then Scream. This said Joaquin Phoenix, M. Night Shyamalan. So it's like, is it?
Got me, dude. They're like Drew Barrymore, topless, Scream.
Dude, I was waiting for McGavin. I wanted McGavin.
Nobody came out and showed it. I was just like, this movie lied to me. I thought I was gonna hear somebody scream.
I want my money back.
I want my money back. No cocks, no nothing.
Well, that was the reason why I hated fear.com, dude. That was the only movie I gave people money back. I reached in my pocket.
Fear.com?
No.
Oh.
You were handing out your money to people at the theater?
Dude, so I always for years I would drag my homies to go see movies. I'd be like, look, dog, this looks good. And it was always like Black Dynamite. To this day, everyone always talks about how I dragged them to see Black Dynamite, and they were like,
that was good.
And everyone loved it. Like they were like, you were right? So, but I go, dude, fear.com. It's about the internet, dude. It looks it's got Stephen Dwarf. Yeah, this is when it first came out. I said, and I yelled, I tell everyone's like, I want to see it. Looks like, look, dude, if it sucks, I will fucking give you your money back. I will give you your money back.
Well, fuck you and give you your money back.
30 minutes into the movie, I stood up and because we were the only ones in the movie theater, and I just started handing people money. I was like, there you go. I was like, we could sit and finish it if we want to, but I don't really want. That's why when you were saying this, the one you were talking about, the one on that Prime, I was like, if it's like that, I don't want to watch it. I ain't put myself through that no more, dude. But you say it's good.
The Peripheral?
Check it out. Yeah.
Peripheral's good, dude.
The Peripheral's really good.
So I'm gonna watch it. That's the other one I gotta watch too. RR and that one. I'll do, and Tales of the Jedi.
Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet.
The Tales one's gonna go fast.
The Guillermo del Toro one too. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to watch it. Halloween's over, and it's kind of been 3 weeks now.
You've already been added 13 hours worth of footage, fucking TV.
Yeah, dude, but I watch, dude, like while I'm working, dude, like fucking, I got stacks of books here that I'm going through, so I'll be watching stuff like this. But they've been putting out so much true crime shit that I've fallen down that goddamn rabbit hole.
Dude, I'm telling you, Fuzzy, you and I are on like this. We must share a brain or something, because like the same thing's happening to me. Like I think I started watching. There was like a Netflix show about all the different serial killers, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, that's interesting. And then like all these, you might like this, and it's like, oh, there's an Indian serial killer. Okay, and then I start watching this.
Saw that one.
And there's like this Mormon something or other going on. Okay,
Saw that
I'll watch
one.
that. And then there's
No.
like the Vatican killer and all.
The newest one
thing
on
you know, I know
Netflix
that-
blew me away. It was called Killer Jane. It's about a
Oh,
muscle
the
builder.
buff chick.
Oh
I
my
love
god,
chick.
one.
that was
Who
Oh,
shot
with
her
like
husband
the-
in the face after she already shot him.
yes. And then they shoot.
Dude,
I was like,
buckshot, bitch.
"Bah," and then she reloaded and shot him again. It was like, oh
First
my
time I saw
god.
the leg, and
I've
then like
seen
the
these
son's
scary
like, yeah, he's
movies,
not
you
gonna
gotta hit him
bodybuild
twice.
anymore. And then she like shoots him back
Double
in the
tap.
face.
Yep. And then
Fuck,
and then I go to Hulu to try to catch up on my Raw and SmackDown, and then they say they got that in God. It was about the Falwell, the college, the Christian college, and then fucking he ended up banging. The wife was banging the pool boy, and he would watch them while they were banging it, and fucking they were taking all his money. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not on Hulu yet. See,
It's
I
awesome.
go through like Netflix and I'll watch a bunch of stuff on Netflix, and then next thing you know,
You
I'll
guys
be
watch
on Hulu and
Dahmer?
I'll watch something there. And I just
I like
keep going.
Dahmer.
You watch
like
Dahmer?
Dahmer.
I've started
Sit
watching
down.
Dahmer, but then
We're gonna
Josh
watch a
got mad that I
movie.
started watching it. And
You
so
wanna
he's
watch a
like,
movie
we're
with me?
supposed to watch that together. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I stopped, but I was like 2 episodes in. So we have to finish
Exorcist
watching
3.
Dahmer.
What's the matter? Just want to watch a movie with you.
I know, it's so
Yeah.
weird. I
Let's
don't
dance.
understand.
Want a sandwich? I'll make you a sandwich.
This is
All the
like,
dudes at work, they're all just quoting that fucking movie. And they're doing the dance too.
oh yeah, I want to yeah. So yeah, I have to go back and we'll watch Dahmer, probably parts of it this weekend. So you can get caught up on
What's the matter, Josh? You want
I
dance?
thought we were gonna get caught up on The Witcher.
that too. We started watching The Witcher.
I haven't watched that yet.
When's that supposed to come out?
They just
It's out. The
replaced them.
Witcher.
They just
New
replaced
seasons are
them.
out.
They just replaced
Yeah, but
them.
they haven't done
They haven't
the,
done the new season.
the
Yeah.
new season. When's the new season come out?
I don't know.
Well, he just
That's
got
because
replaced.
Cavill
so probably
left,
next
so
year.
to go back to being Superman. So
Yeah,
In
I
the-
don't know.
Season
Part
4.
part of it's Superman, but part of it was that he didn't like that the writers were fucking with the source
Yeah.
material too much.
Correct.
That was the biggest thing that I've seen.
He actually is
Yeah,
a fan
some
of the
integrity,
series,
right?
And
Oh, he loves
doesn't,
the games.
Got some
Right.
integrity.
Harvard.
Cavill's a really big nerd.
Yeah, I heard he's like into D&D and
Oh, big time.
into Warhammer.
Yeah, he's big time Warhammer,
He's
D&D.
learning how to Warhammer actually.
Yeah,
Him and
he's-
Joe Manganiello or whatever his name is.
and Vin Diesel.
Mr. Sofia
Yeah, fuck that
Vergara.
guy.
yep.
Yes,
he's
that
him.
guy.
He's him. That's all that matters. Dun, dun, dun,
He's the only
dun,
guy
dun,
on
dun.
on the National Superhero Day that he sent it like a text out and a tweet out to like all of the actors that have played superheroes, telling them, you know, that hey, congratulations, we're, you know, not whatever, you know, he did one of those like nerd things, and out of all of the people he sent it to, only one person responded back
Is
to
it
him,
Chris Pratt?
Jason Momoa. That's the only one. Everybody else, and then like afterwards, he got all sad. He's like, "I don't understand, guys."
Because the rest of them don't give a shit.
Like he got all like bummed about it.
They're like this. We got paid, man. We're no longer playing that character. We're done. Come on.
That's the thing. That's the thing that disappoints me about the MCU so much is that a lot of these guys really did do, I think, a great job in portraying these characters, but at the end of the day, they could fucking care less. And
was just for a
to me,
paycheck.
that just makes me sad.
Yeah, wouldn't it like? Shouldn't they be stoked to? I don't know.
You're a
I know what you're
superhero
saying,
for
Josh.
life, dude. You're fucking known as a
Yeah.
superhero.
I
They
think
don't-
that's the curse.
they don't-
That's the curse.
They don't see it as an honor. I think people like, you know, I think Christopher Reeve enjoyed playing Superman, and obviously Cavill enjoys being Superman, and I think The
The Rock.
Rock
Hey,
Rock.
enjoys
Oh, yeah, I
playing
heard
See,
you.
that's how good
Oh, Oh,
him,
he's
Black
in
Adam,
there
dude.
now.
He
He's
is
in
no
there.
longer the Rock. He
Great.
is Black
You
Adam.
fucking
dude.
got that
Damn.
ass Freudian slip. He's even
Damn,
smiling about it.
dude.
He's
That
like,
We
was
have
good.
him
these
recorded.
guys got me.
That's
This
what happened. That was good. This is what
just-
happened.
I'm just recognizing,
Bam.
I'm recognizing that
He
the guy
had
likes
he had
the
some
role.
whiskey. He had some whiskey. It doesn't count, dude. He had some whiskey. It doesn't count, dude.
I'm recognizing that The Rock likes the role. He's a fan. He wants to get it right. I can see that he tried to get it right. So I
He's the
respect the
reason
effort.
why the DCU is actually going to be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. And it's because he has the passion for it. And
That's
do
right.
appreciate it. It doesn't change the fact that he's not a great casting for the role.
But just know, as soon as this shows up in the next movie, your boy going down. There's nothing beats this on the chest.
Get out of
Again, how
here.
does that
We've already
work?
Do you
established
see all those
last week.
pectorals pop out? Oh shit! I pulled
Is
something.
the S stand for sperm being thrown on your chest?
I pulled something. I pulled something in the back, and I was squeezing the front. I don't know.
He was out with the bad teeth. He's going to be out with the bad back next week.
That's
Not be able
called
to do the
karma
show
get you
either.
back, son of a bitch.
He's going to be able to do the fuzzy show. Good God, my back.
Good God! Black Adam fucked my back up.
So we didn't go into BRAHMASTA enough. What are you guys thoughts on it so far? I mean, Josh loves the dancing. Liz loves the story. It's coming back in 2025. Like,
Dude, it's the you can see like the color, like I don't know, like everything, the writing,
it looks like the directing and
it's another
the editing of it.
3-hour-long
It looks like
movie.
an advertisement for when people are trying to sell their tools to make your Instagram videos be more vibrant. It looks like it
Very
looks like this.
colorful.
Yeah. Make your Instagram
very
vibrant.
colorful. But I
Well,
like the
well,
I like
compared to the
history,
Gremlins.
and it's got a little bit of the
So-
water bending stuff.
So comparing it to
the
the
Gremlins.
well, no, I'm just saying the special effects. Like the special effects is when we were talking about the special effects.
Computer heavy.
Right. So like if you
Yes.
look if you look at certain things, right? Like you were saying, Josh, it doesn't hold up, you know what I mean? Because there's certain parts you're like, yeah, that's kind of fucking, cheesy and stuff. But there's something about seeing it real. You know what I mean? Like really seeing it happen
Sure.
in camera where
You need a good mix of both. You
Right, I
really
agree.
need a good mix of both.
I'm a big fan of the Indiana Jones movies, specifically because they're all practical effects. When you
Right.
see Indy getting dragged behind an effing truck, it's because Indy's getting dragged behind an effing truck.
That's right.
But with Brahmastra, because you're dealing with spiritual beings empowering human beings, you're dealing with something that's not normally physical or tangible. So I'm not bothered by the fact that you need a lot of CGI to produce the kind of effects that you're looking at. But it doesn't look bad. We're living in an age now where unless you're fucking it up, you're going to make it look really good. And the special effects in this movie are good. And what I also appreciate is, because we were talking about this with Black Adam, is that, they bring up, these dead creatures that turn into ash, and Dr. Fate's powers look like Dr. Strange's powers. And it's all like this tired old shit that we've seen 1,000 times. This isn't like that. They don't have fake ass monsters that pop up.
They're the heroes.
Yeah, they're the heroes, and they fight against other human beings that are similarly empowered. So they take time to build the character's backstory, to let you know what kind of a guy he is. There's like reveals about who he is and his past and all of these kinds of things through the movie. There's history involved. There's mythology involved. All of these things like work together as a unified whole. And that's why I'm not bothered that it takes 3 hours to tell the story. They're doing a good job with it. It's not some shallow friggin' turd of a movie like Love and Thunder.
The fight scenes in this, Nate, what'd you think of, you said you watched the first hour, right?
I watched the first hour.
So what do you think about the fight scene, that first fight scene that opens up the movie?
When they're going for the anklet?
The monkey.
Yeah,
I think
Bahmastra.
it was cool. It was cool. I thought the fire chick's nose ring was a little bit overboard. It looked like she had like a herpetic booger scab nose ring that took away half her nostril. But and
You put it that way.
I'm glad that entertained Josh. No, it wasn't bad. It was just very, very CGI heavy. Like
Yeah.
it was like somebody learned how to make CGI and got a boner to do it on this thing for the first time.
But that's what I was trying to say was like when you watch some of those like earlier Marvel movies, like the Captain Americas and stuff, where he's on the ship and the fucking ship's going down and he's fighting Bucky. All that's green screen. You know what I mean? Like they built a practical set and then everything else is green screen, but they were able to make you believe because of the fucking shading and everything like that. You know, there's a point like where you put too much fucking CG in something and then you're just like, just plug this here, plug this there, plug that there. And then sometimes like one's brighter than the other. And it's just simple things like that. Like I get
Wonder Woman on the battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Wonder Woman on the battlefield. The lighting was off a little bit. Well, that's kind of a Snyder thing, though, right?
Well, yeah. Well, he likes shadows.
Sepia shit. Yeah.
He puts the backlights everything and then fucking darkens everything around it, so it gives you that fucking heroic look. You know, like I suck at lighting. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not speaking as an expert because trust me, that was the one job everyone would not let me do in the movie. They would be like, "Don't let Nick do the fucking lighting. Like, don't let him touch it because he will fuck it up." So
lighting's tough.
It is.
It takes me 20
hard.
minutes to do the lighting like it is right now for me on this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's hard.
To not have this live thing take me over.
That's why, like in certain scenes, like when they're in when you watch the first Avengers and they're all out in the fucking streets and they're fighting, you know, all the damn, you know, they're coming at them and they're fucking standing there and they're about to do the pose. Like a majority of that, if you see the behind the scenes, it's all green screen. But the way they did is they shot real shots and they did it and they fucking were able to figure out how to make it look, you know, good because that's why they're paid so much money and stuff like that. When you go to make an independent movie, you're literally on, you got 30 days, you got 30 days. Like you can't ask for fucking, if you could bring it in at 28, you're Steven Spielberg to them. They don't care what movie it is. So I'm sure even though these guys had probably had everything at their disposal, they were out on the street just like fucking let's shoot this movie and then take their time with it. I haven't seen this, so I can't say nothing. You know, I'm just saying from what you guys are saying. When it's
the CG like heaviness to it, it's one of those things where they're like fighting, and because they've got like a special the one guy has like an anklet, and it doesn't turn him, he's able to move, but it imbues him with the power of like the monkey god. And so he's able to jump around and do these weird flips. And then when he really manifests his powers, this like glow of the monkey comes around him.
Like an avatar.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of that avatar stuff going. There's another guy where he's like a bull. Later on, you'll see he's a bull. And he does the same thing where he goes to punch and like the bull comes up behind him and you see like the bull pushing with like its horns, like the car off the cliff type situation. So that's what we mean by CG. But it looks like they're filming it not on a green screen. It doesn't look like they're filming it on a green screen. It's possible. It looks like they're on the mountain road doing it. And there's a few scenes, you know, where they do the slow motion, you know, Hans Gruber falling off the building stuff. It happens a lot in this movie. But like, you know that's obviously CG to some point, but like it doesn't look bad. I mean, there's a lot in it because of the nature of the film, because it's supposed to be superhero and astral and god type situations, and like it's kind of like for lack of a better word, Avatar, Airbender Avatar, not the blue people, but like when they're manifesting their like elemental powers and doing stuff.
You just said another M. Night Shyamalan movie. I thought you were trying to sell me on this thing, dude. Come on, dude. You did. Like my neck leg to go.
No. What I mean by it hurt right there. When they pull up their elemental things, you know, they have to pull up fire out of nothing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because there's elemental gods, there's animal gods, there's nature gods, there's that kind of stuff. And so that's the only time really the CG aspect is pulled into it. Like some of the fight scenes, they might speed it up a little bit, but I don't know.
Just
how
give
much
me
of
2
that
weeks.
is
Give me 2 weeks with
Yeah.
that one because I'm doing RR on Wednesday. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting it in my calendar right now. We're doing
See, that
RR.
had a lot of special effects in it too, but it's different than the ones that you're gonna see in the next one.
With RRR though, it was a little bit more noticeable because one of
Because
the
they're
things
dealing with animals.
one of the things
The
that they did
RRR was like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon with guns.
yeah, well, all the
Oh.
animals in that film were CGI.
All of them are CGI.
So because they needed to beat them up and stuff, so they didn't have any real animals, and sometimes you can tell that they're not genuinely living creatures.
Yeah, fist fighting tigers.
But then there's certain
Yeah.
movies that you can take that because you're having fun with it. Again, like if I'm having fun with something, then I block everything else out. Again, like we were talking about Gremlins earlier, like the whole idea of the ice and shit. Like I just block that out of my head. I don't care. I'm in for the ride. Like let's have some fun. Let's watch some stuff. So as long as there's fun in the movie, I'll accept it.
Both movies share the same thing in common, which is that they both have fantastic stories. And they're deep. I think the one in RRR is better, but Brahmastra is a good film too.
That's because you're more of like a historian and you like that aspect.
Well, and I like the fact that they're rebelling against a tyrannical government.
Rebel.
But yeah, I'm definitely going down the rabbit hole with these like movies. Like I want to find. I know as soon as we watch Vikram, which is like the gangster Bollywood movie, I know that another one will pop up and I'll be like, I can watch this one. And I'll be like, okay, I'm in. Let's watch this one.
Have you seen this ever, Liz?
Are there any that are not 3 hours long?
I don't think so.
Have you ever seen that, Liz?
No Hold Barred. I vaguely remember seeing that.
You want to talk about garbage? Watch this, dude. And that's a Hulk Hogan fan telling you that, dude. This is bad.
Like that looks familiar because I had a cousin who was all into like wrestling and like boxing and all that stuff, and I had to see all the Rockies. I had to see Over the Top. I had to see like.
Hey, Over the Top is like an American classic. Okay.
No, I like Over the Top.
Kid,
probably for way different
Stallone's
reasons.
kid in the movie is the best actor ever.
That's right.
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Stallone's kid in that movie is the best actor ever.
Right.
But
his name is Razzie.
I got this in the mail and I sat down and watched it and it did not hold up at all. Like not at all. Like at all. I almost want to say I'd rather see an M. Night Shyamalan movie than watch the whole Sparta. Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
that's how bad it was. It was, and I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, how do I defend this movie? Nope, can't do it. Can't do it."
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, that enthusiasm. All right, so next week, for Late to the Party, we've got Die Hard coming. Did it
win?
It's what's way past anything. There's no, unless 30 people chime in right now and go the other
30
way.
people chime in and get that Lethal Weapon going, baby. Get that Lethal Weapon
Chime
going.
in and get Santa's sleigh going. Let's get some Goldberg.
So do you, we need to get 4 on there for next time. You want to get Lethal Weapon again, Fuzz?
Yes, the gang right.
All right, and then what does Fluff and Stab got for us?
I want Santa's sleigh.
He's determined.
I'm good with either one of those because I like Goldberg, so I'll watch anything with Goldberg. I don't know, but this maybe not after watching this. I don't know.
Come on, you don't want to see Santa Claus go on a murderous rampage?
Dude, I'm waiting for Violent Night. Like I'm counting the day. That's my fuck Wakanda forever. Fuck all
You
those
remember
other movies.
Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Oh yeah, dude. The only one I haven't watched is Krampus. That's the only one I have not watched. It's like a Christmas.
Is it old enough? Is Krampus old enough?
It's only a couple of years old. But I haven't watched that yet. But Like that was this year's like scary Christmas movie. And then Bad Santa, of course. You always got to watch Bad Santa. I mean, fucking that's the best Christmas movie ever. Like I like that better than Christmas Story. I like that better than everything. Like Bad Santa is it to me.
You know what's kind of sad? It's that I'm pretty sure Lego's not going to do any of these again with him for the movie reviews. I'm pretty sure he's tapped out of it. And while I was watching the movies, I didn't have a great time. But when we would film the reviews of Lego's movies, that shit was always fucking fun. That shit was always fun.
We gotta always find those weird ones, dude. That's why
he found the weirdest fucking movies. Really weird movies Lego found. So I'm
always something with naked kids and midgets.
Midgets, I'm in. The naked kid part, I'm not like. That's where to draw the line. That's where I say no.
At least
no.
Each one of his films had a dick in it too.
I can deal with dong. I don't mind dong. Like that's fine, dude. But like when it comes from a little one, like even the Superman movie, when they pull them out, I get all weirded out at that part. I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
look away.
We watched Metropolis. You know Metropolis, Fuzzy?
Mm-hmm.
Black and white, like old school. And Isaac, he was the best on that shit. I even edited it to where we're all black and white, and he held up a sign. He was like, it was great. It was great.
Now you should watch. There's a weird one. I gotta find the name of it. I think it's called A Crack in the Moon or something. It's literally the first movie to ever use special effects. So it's that one you've all seen before where the rocket
the moon.
hits the eyeball.
There's like a face on it. Yeah.
If you ever watch those old movies, I love it because they'll be walking and you could literally see the stage like moving underneath their fucking feet and shit. Like it's just, but you're just like, look at these guys. They have no clue what the fuck they're doing. And they're just like, let's try this. You know what I mean? Like, let's go for it, dude. Like even Nosferatu. Like fucking, when you see that dude to this day, that's one of the creepiest fucking looking vampires I've ever seen, dude. Like
that shit's fucking no joke, dude.
Like and he like comes out with those fucked up hands and shit, dude.
When I shaved my head bald, one time my wife called me Nosferatu because my ears were like extra pointy for some reason. She's like, "Oh my god, get the fuck away from me, Nosferatu!"
You just gotta really freak her up and just like rise up out of bed, just like all
Did you ever see that one where William Shadow of the Vampire about the making of that movie?
The Foe?
No,
The Foe.
No, dude.
Did we?
Yeah, we saw it.
It's fucking great, dude. That's one of the best.
It was funny.
Oh yeah, dude. That's one of how he just kept disappearing, and they're like the whole idea of is he a real vampire or is he not? I love that shit.
They were trying to figure out if he was
real.
Yeah. That was probably one
what
of
about
my
the
favorite,
Nosferatu and the Munsters?
There you go.
With the fucking rat pictures. He was obsessed with his rats.
Don't bring up that, dude. I fell behind on trying to defend Rob Zombie films because I did the retro. I was doing the retrospect, and I can only defend three of his movies, and like and they were all his early ones. Like everything else I was watching, I was like. The most horrific scene I've ever seen in a movie ever. Like ever.
Lords of Salem.
Oh my god. I forgot about the opening again. And
I remember when you first saw it, you were there. Oh my god.
Dude. All I'm saying is that Latinx must love that movie because that was the biggest roast beef I've ever seen in my life, dude. Like that was disgusting, and that was the most horrific thing I've ever seen. It was down, and she was crucified in the leg, and it was a silhouette, so you could see it. Like it was bad. It was bad. She looked like she had 20 kids, and then just
Jose was at the theater eating gyro while watching.
Eating what?
Gyro.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god, dude. But
yeah, like loud too. So he's all.
I was
right,
like,
so next week
Lethal
we're gonna
Weapon.
finish. No, we got Lethal Weapon. All right, Lethal. This is for late to the party. Lethal Weapon, and then for the nominees, Lethal Weapon. What do you got, Josh? Shannon Slay, Lethal Weapon. We can get 2 more in there. Mine keep winning, so I'm not even gonna put one. I'll get one from Moses. What do you got, Liz? You want to do Trading Places again?
Sure.
Are you gonna keep doing it till it happens?
No, I'll come up with like 3 or 4 other ones next time. So we'll see
Okay.
if it doesn't.
If Lethal
All right.
Weapon doesn't get it, I'll throw in something new next week too. But then I'll come right back to fucking Lethal Weapon.
All right, and I'll try to get one from Mo. All right, and now this show. So this show we've got the peripheral,
Periphery.
and then I'm gonna finish Mosh Nostrils and Andor. That's 3. I'd like to get 4, man. 4 seems like it makes a whole hour to 2 hours.
American
by-
Horror Story.
American Homo Story, dude. I'm not feeling it this season, bro.
Not feeling it.
I'm in on it. I like that. I'm telling you, I want to know what makes that killer tick. That's it.
Dicks.
No, it's something else. That's
That
what I
makes him
thought too.
kill. That
Yeah,
makes him
exactly.
kill, but what's his motivation?
Like he has respect for Marines. So what separates the Marine from the fucking, like why is, and he kept saying his service. So I'm like, what are they doing? Are they trying to make a political statement or so I want to know. So they got me.
Well,
Dumb.
if you want to host a sideshow,
What's Donald?
you could.
I'm gonna come out with the S&M and shit, dude. Fucking and just be like, I'm a fan.
The zipper mask.
We can talk about how your New Mint Sundays went.
Definitely, we could do that. What about?
Are you going? Did
Yeah.
you miss this one? Are you going to piggyback on somebody?
Havok said that he might have gotten a table, so I'm gonna split one with him. If not, then I'm gonna go use my boy.
You're going to go hang out in the parking lot. You're going to have a trench coat with comics in it.
I'm gonna be the gremlin. I'm gonna be the gremlin. The feet be like fucking like that, and just have my ASM down below, my ASM 15 right there down below, be on my cod piece. The fucking I'll be your guys' White Lotus fucking thing. I don't know if you guys would dig it. It's a little slow, but it's got these fucking twists and turns in it where you're going like, did you guys like Knives Out? With
We haven't seen it yet. Josh won't let me watch it.
you should watch it. It's good murder mystery. But this one's like, so the way that like this is the second season. So the first season I caught when I was on one of my trips to Arizona, and I have nothing to watch, and it was on TV, so I was watching it, and it was like right in the middle of the season, so I got pissed off. I was like, oh shit, this is dope. Like I got to watch the whole thing. And that first episode, they always find a dead body. Like there's always just a dead body somewhere on this magical island where only rich people go to. Like you have to have millions of dollars to go to this place. And this one takes place, I believe, in
It's the HBO show, right?
Yeah, the HBO show. And so this girl, like this ditzy girl, goes swimming in the ocean, and all of a sudden a fucking dead body washes over her, and then it cuts to a week before that. And then they don't show you who the dead bodies are. And you got to watch these couples go to this place and all these weird things. There's a hooker and her friend trying to hook up with this movie producer guy and all this stuff. But you don't know, like in the back of your head, the whole season, you're going like at least one of these guys is going to get murdered. Who is it? You know what I mean? Like what's going on? It's good. It's really interesting. So White Lotus.
What's that on?
HBO.
Let's see what's up.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I haven't seen anything come out of the cave for a while. How's it going over there?
Last week we shot something. This week we shot an interview. We got an interview set up for this week. So yeah.
That's dope. Lots of stuff coming, huh? You don't nothing you want to talk about yet? You don't let it come out when it comes out, or what?
Let it come out when it comes out.
All right. That's fair.
He does it like it's sex. Let it come out when it comes out, baby.
Oh, here it is. Let's I'm gonna go through.
That's cool. That's
Did you
cool.
guys find anything out there where you guys are at? Any cool finds?
I got another collection coming in probably end of the week. So just some regular kind of fun stuff. There's some like little gems that are in there, like Grimm, like ratio variants from #1 first printings that are still worth a little something. And I have a feeling there's some like oddball sleepers that I'm not like aware of because they're like the variant covers of things. But a lot of this stuff is within the last, I don't know, like the majority of it was probably within the last like 5 years. There's some older like Batman ones in there, but nothing like it's like, well, the first Tim Drake is Robin, that kind of thing. But it's not like I think the most expensive thing in there right now so far is that Grimm Jenny Frison #1 1 of 100 ratio variant.
Oh,
version
nice.
Variant one. That's probably the most expensive. The rest of them are probably like $10-15 books.
If you guys happen to see James Bond Jr. toys,
Okay.
call me, okay? Because that's my jam, and I know they probably have 1 billion of them out there, dude. Like just laying in someone's fucking
They all
garage.
ended up out here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's how it always works. I did a show in like fucking Utah or some shit. Like it wasn't Arizona or Vegas. Like it was another state we went to. My cousin dragged me to the show, and this guy had a big bin of them, dude. And I was like digging through everything. Oh God, dude, how much? He's also saying the whole bin for $20. I was like, where the fuck's my money, dude? Handed him $20, but didn't realize it was like 20 of the same character. I was like, oh shit. So I opened some and I kept the other one. It's like fuck, dude.
Like right now it's a lot of unfortunately right now it's a lot of like Christmas boutiques and like that kind of stuff out here.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of what's happening right now. A lot of the things that I'm finding, believe it or not, it's just local on like Facebook Marketplace, or like we'll be driving around like there's a yard sale. And then we pull over and check things out and stuff. So yeah. But
Cool.
you know, it's out here, it's a little rougher too, because the weather will determine whether or not you find like rummage sales and yard sales. And you know, like I said, a lot of the antique mall type places have they've switched it over to like Christmas stuff. So there's a lot of the holiday like things coming in.
That's rough. You only not looking for antique Rudolph ornaments and shit.
Yeah, so like a lot of the antique malls out here, it's you know, it's commissioned, or like you have like an area, so you pay for, it's kind of like a booth at like a convention. You pay for an area, you get to fill it up with whatever. So a lot of them will change it out, their stuff out. There are a lot of like Etsy like type stores where, you know, their booths are like a lot of like that. But every now and then you'll walk into one of those places and it's like an 80s throwback with toys. Like one time I found like the old Silverhawks action figures, those metal ones. And they were like in
Wings of silver, nerves of steel.
Primo, yeah, they were like in beautiful condition, like the chrome with like those perfect. Like but they were open too, which I was kind of surprised, and being in such great condition that they were. And I snatched them. It was one of those types of situations where like, oh, I don't know, like $1 a piece for them. Honey, Josh, come back. Like,
bring me the change in the car.
Come back. And so those were nice to find. It's just like weird oddball things like that out here. But like I said, yeah, or you'll turn the corner and somebody will have like books and some comic books, or you know, they'll have like records and comic books, or you know, there's not anybody out here that has just like comic book section. It's just they have it. They probably picked it up. They went to like a storage unit or something, and they just happen to have it in there because they don't go and rebag and board them. They just kept them in the original bags and boards that have like
yellow.
the old stickers. They're all glued. There's no boards, just the bags. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But you know that they're looking them up to some degree because, and this is what kills me, is that they're not bagged and boarded, but they'll put the price sticker on the cover, and you're just like.
That's my problem
like
with book off,
price
dude.
sticker. And I'm like, it was a $5 comic until you put that price sticker on it.
That's my problem with book
So-
off, dude. Let's see, do I still have it here? Well, I'll check this shit out. The fuckers.
They don't
But-
fucking know. They just hire kids to work there.
They put the sticker right there. I was like, oh, you cocksuckers, sons
When
of
I was
bitches.
selling those repro toys, when I was
Where'd
selling
you
those
get that one
repro,
at?
Book off, dude.
Which
I got
one?
No,
I had
another
hooked up
place
a, I had hooked up a Boba
not
Fett
ours, not the one you go
with
to.
the droids. It was
Okay,
in the
was it the
droids
one at the
packaging.
mall at the Westminster Mall?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
had
mall.
hooked up a Boba Fett with the droids packaging. It was like a $1,200 figure, and I took it there to try to sell it. I was gonna try to fool them, and they're like, "Oh, Boba Fett's like a $3 figure." I'm like, dude, no, it's not. Like, mine might be
But-
fake, but you don't know that it is, and you're just a little bitch who doesn't know anything, and you're trying to tell.
Well,
They don't, they don't
No,
fucking know.
what I would do at book off was I would buy these collections. Havok would laugh at me because I'd get all the good books out of the fucking box, and then all the ones that are like damaged. As soon as I filled up, like, you know, two short boxes, they would give you 10 cents a piece. You know what I mean? So I'd take them in there and I'd just go exchange them for books they had. So I'd take all my garbage and get better books from book off. But then everyone else started catching on to it. I was bumping into Isaac and shit. I'd be digging through shit, and all of a sudden I just hear Isaac come alongside. Hey man, what are you doing? I'm like, what the fuck, man, dude? Don't
No,
do
like,
that.
What we're gonna say?
A place
Liz?
to check in Fullerton. There's half off books.
I've been there, yeah.
That's
Half
over
off
there in
books.
downtown Fullerton. It's on like one of the side street things there that if you don't know it's there, you don't know this. The only reason why I knew it was there is because it's across the street from my dad's law partner's office.
Mm.
And you can find some fun stuff in there. But most of the stuff in there's like $1 to like $3. I mean, I found like the Infinity Wars, like the whole run of that, and they had them all priced at like $1.50, and I got like half off on it because I had like extra credit or something, you know, when you sign up for their points or whatever. So they have a lot of stuff there that like I don't think a lot of people, because you see a lot of books and records and the movies, but they've got a lot of good like comics that are in there. They're all bagged and boarded. Don't know where they come from, but they must come from like collections because they've got, you know, they bring in books and they have like a huge graphic novel area too, a lot of manga stuff. But I was always finding good stuff over there for like 50 cents and like $1, you know. Anyway, just because there's good hunting out there.
Not
From the
anymore
weirdest
out here,
places.
man. Not anymore out
Really?
here. Like, there's nothing, dude. Like,
The
every
worst-
time
The worst thing is when you go to the thrift store and fucking everybody's got their phone out and they're looking at every single item and they're gumming up the fucking aisles. It's just like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this isn't fun anymore. It's not, you're not hunting, you're competing. And now a lot of the thrift stores are pricing like they're fucking eBay.
Yeah.
yeah, like that's the
ridiculous.
problem.
That doesn't happen a whole lot out here at like the thrift, that like Goodwill and like Salvation Army. That happens sometimes at like the antique malls because like I said, I know people go through because they have like a box that's kind of closer to the register that have like the, you know, first appearance of Venom, things like that in it. So that's all sitting up there because they know somebody's gone through it, but then the rest of it they have, you know, they've got it moderately priced, like, you know, a couple of bucks here, but that might be a $5 comic that they've got priced at like $2.
Yeah.
There's another place, The Great Escape. It's like a chain that's here in Tennessee and in Kentucky, I think. Yeah, because Bowling Green's in Kentucky. But they're like it's kind of like the old Book Baron was. It was like used books, used comics, used toys, records, VHS, like you name it. It's all secondhand everything. I mean, they've got laser disc and 8-track and shit there.
Yes.
Cassettes and all that. DVD, like you name it. That's what they all have, but they have this this one that we went to had a huge comic area, and most of it was all dollar books. And there were like $20-$30 comics in those dollar books because they just get them. They don't want to price them out, and they know what they know. They put them in the extra bins off to the side, and they end up in the dollar bins. So that's another one I got to go back to. It's called The Great Escape. But yeah, I got to check those ones out.
Fucking, if you see a Monster Squad album, get it, because remember I was telling you guys I was all excited about the Monster Squad album, the Mondo one. Yeah, I did another fuzzy high purchase and didn't read the fucking thing. When it came in this little box of a CD, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? I opened it up. It's a goddamn CD, dude. So I bought the Monster Squad soundtrack on CD. It's like, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing, dude? So I had to go buy.
I remember how excited you were because you thought you got the record.
I'm hurt. Like, I'm so hurt. But I did look on the back and it had my song on there. So I'm like, okay, I have it now. So because you can't find it on iTunes or anything. So I was like, this is the only way I'm going to get it. I'll take it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll take this. But fuck, dude. So yeah, don't purchase high, ladies and gentlemen, because fucking shit happens.
That's the lesson for the day.
My favorite was when you bought that $50 card signed.
Oh, dude, no, I did it again last night. Fucking, I've been looking for there's a Lego wrestling ring, but it was they're called the Fago Legos. You know what I mean? Like, they made WWE ones. So I was looking them up, and like an unopened one was like $100. I was like, oh, dude, I'm not, fuck that. Like, you know, I just want it for the background, like, you know, to be there. And I found one that was open, and it was like $13 best offer, and I offered $3. And I'm like, cool. And then when I read it after I paid it, I'm getting the instruction manual in the box and like a couple pieces, like it's incomplete. I was like, fucking hell, dude. Like, so I'm hoping there's enough to at least make the front of it. And then just set it right there. I could put the guys in the fucking ring. Yeah, so and then I bought another micro mini. I guess there was micro mini rings I bought, and I'm like, and I saw one. I said, nope, doesn't fit. It's not good. So yeah. If I ever work for any of you guys, don't let me be in charge of purchasing shit.
It's good to know.
All right, everybody.
Don't hire Fuzzy.
11:02. It was great. Great seeing you all. Looks like we got the BRAHMASTA, the rest of it. We got some ANDOR and some Periphery coming next week. Hopefully we can catch up on that. And if we get anything that's in our lane in the interim, hit us up on the thread and we'll put it through. I'll send a link to the Late to the Party movies for those of us who are still doing that. And until
Sunday.
Near mint.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, Near Mint Sundays, right? Brookhurst something center. What's it called? The
Brookhurst Community Center.
Brookhurst Community Center off Brookhurst and the 5 in Anaheim. Check it out. We got homies there selling good stuff. They're the best comics around, and there's no controversy in their boxes. So go check them out.
No controversy. That $5,000 acetate book.
I'll make a special bag tape. We'll make a bag of tape for the fucking show, and we'll give it away.
Near mint exclusive.
Thanks for joining, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Love, peace, and